Welcome to Young Nal'ibali Storytellers. Have you ever heard of a phrase, one good turn deserves another? It basically means if somebody does you a favor, you should repay it. And that's what today's story is about. Now come, let's listen to our four fabulous Nal'ibali storytellers as they tell Malemo and the Magic Jacket.
It was a cold morning. Malemo pushed his hands deep into the pockets of his school pants and pulled up his shoulders as he was feeling very cold. He was waiting for the robot to change green and he was stomping and shivering. He wore two t-shirts under his school white t-shirt, but despite that, he still felt very, very cold. Brrr, said Malemo, stomping his feet. I wish Granny had enough money to buy me a new jacket. I'd be so happy.
As soon as the little green man appeared on the robot, Malemo started to cross the road, but that's when he heard a scream behind him. As he turned to look, he saw a man struggling with an old woman trying to take her handbag. "Help! Help!" shouted the woman. Malemo didn't stop to think and ran to help the old woman. He kicked the man on the ankle as hard as he could. The man howled in pain and let go of the woman's handbag. Then he limped away as quickly as he could.
"Sorry, Mama, did he hurt you?" asked Malemo, helping the woman to stand up. She had fallen over when the robber had let go of her handbag. "Grab onto my shoulder," Malemo said. The old woman was shaking and she looked like she wanted to cry. Thank you, she said. "I don't know what has gotten into people these days."
Once the old woman was up on her feet again, Malemo picked up her things and handed them back to her. "At least we still have generous young people like you," she said as she smiled. Later, that same afternoon, Malemo was crossing the road at the same robots on his way home. To his surprise, the old woman was there, waiting for him. "Young man," she shouted, "I have something special for you," as she handed Malemo a carefully well-wrapped packet.
"Please, Malemo, open it when you get home," said the old woman. Malemo felt embarrassed. No, Mama, please, you don't have to give me anything. It's fine." No, Malemo, please do take it," insisted the old woman. "This is just the thing you need, Malemo, and when I met you, I knew that it would be perfect for you." She squeezed Malemo and patted his back. And she said, "If it doesn't fit you anymore, please just pass it on to another child who was just as kind as you." Then she turned and she left.
When Malemo got home, he opened the packet. Inside was a bright yellow jacket. It had pockets on the outside and a lovely checked pattern on the lining inside. It was beautiful, but as he held it up, he realized it was quite small.
Malemo felt disappointed. "This will never fit me," he thought. But because it was such a nice jacket, he decided to try it on anyway. That is when something really surprising happened. The right sleeve of the jacket seemed to grow longer as he slid his arm through it. It grew longer and longer until it was exactly the right size for his arm. Malemo couldn't believe his eyes.
This could not be right. Malemo then put his left arm in the left sleeve of his jacket, and again it seemed to grow and grow to fit Malemo just right. The jacket fit Malemo perfectly. He then skipped outside to see his reflection in the window. He posed with both his hands and hips and then put his hands in his pockets. The jacket fit Malemo amazingly. It's time to get story active! Imagine if somebody gave you something magical to wear. What would it be? What would it look like? How magical would it be? Let your imagination go wild. Draw us a picture and show us on Facebook at Nal'ibali SA. Bye for now. See you next time.